this just after the Egyptian conflict took place. I went back to my informant, and I said, now, you said there was going to be a crisis in the Middle East, but tell me, where is this going, and why are you doing it? And this is the time that he told me what we just put in our new DVD presentation. Folks, please, we produced 3 hours of professionally done in digital viewing DVDs. Just within the past 2 weeks, we released this, showing everything that is taking place in the Middle East, why it's taking place that way. And he said to me, he said, Chaplain, this crisis, which started in Egypt and then they went to Libya, he said it'll spread to every Middle East oil-producing country until the price, folks, are you getting this? Until the price of crude oil goes to $200 a barrel. Now, I know, I've been seeing it. Alex has too over the past week. Some of the prognosticators are saying $300 a barrel. Don't you believe that? I want to stay with what the elite told me. I'm not going to try to change their words. They said we want to take it to $200 a barrel. But out there in newsletters, you're seeing all over where it's going, and I just heard it this week. I've heard it from numerous sources. I've just got one newsletter right here, which I won't mention his name. He said, let's just default. Oh, my goodness. I sit here so startled because a year and a half ago, before Mr. Ken Prom died, he said to me one day, he said, Chaplain, whenever the Federal Reserve begins to buy their own debt, he said, it's all over. And I was the first one, I guess, because of what Ken had told me. I dared, back about a year ago, to go on a number of radio programs and right here on InfoWars and say there's going to be a default on the national debt. And then when I was told what was going to happen in the Middle East just after the Egyptian conflict started and we produced this new DVD series, The Middle East, the Rest of the Story, I came out and said there positively is going to be a default on the national debt. And Alex, you and I both have seen it within the past 1 week's time. Numerous newsletter writers now are picking up on this word default and saying the American, that we can't stand it. It is. There's no way that we can keep on going this way. And that will mean an incredible acceleration of dollar devaluation, which is a tax on our purchasing power, a tax on fixed incomes, a tax on savings. And the government has got a mission. This is all engineered, and that's why they're steaming full steam ahead. And the Republicans are talking about a $40 billion cut. Give me a break.
$3.49, $3.59, $3.79. How much pain at the pump can you handle? Ease your pain now. Did you know you can increase gas mileage by 25 to 45% or even as high as 60% by adding water? Go to SaveYourGasMoney.com and learn how you can save an average of $750 to $1,850 per year with our hydrogen on-demand technology. See how it works at SaveYourGasMoney.com. We have 2 complete systems for all cars, trucks, and SUVs for gas and diesel engines. Our gas-saving stainless steel units install easily in about 2 hours with no engine modifications and no extra parts needed. It's completely safe. American-made, requires no maintenance, comes with a lifetime warranty, great technical support, and same-day shipping. Receive 5% off when you purchase 2 or more units. Visit SaveYourGasMoney.com or call 888-887-9981. That's 888-887-9981. Ease your pain at the pump with SaveYourGasMoney.com.
Hi, this is Alex Jones. The real U.S. unemployment rate is now 22% and not 9% like what we are told by the mainstream media. The primary instinct of unemployed Americans is to go to college and seek a higher education. But all across America, students are graduating with hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt and no jobs. Most college graduates are now admitting that they would have been better off getting a job at Walmart or McDonald's than having their lives destroyed by student loans. Our friends at the National Inflation Association are getting ready to release College Conspiracy, the world's most comprehensive documentary ever produced about America's college education system. To be among the first to see College Conspiracy, sign up for the free NIA newsletter today at www.inflation.us. NIA believes that college education is the largest scam in American history. College Conspiracy will expose the facts and truth about the education system here in the U.S. Sign up for free today at inflation.us to be among the first to see College Conspiracy.
Go solar for cheap. Want to use solar power but the price is too high? Now you can build your own solar panels for less than $200 at 123cheapsolar.com. Don't laugh. We've sold over 45,000 solar do-it-yourself kits. Watch the step-by-step videos that even non-handyman types can use. We offer a 60-day money-back guarantee. Go to 123cheapsolar.com or call 800-713-0486. 800-713-0486. Reduce your foreign oil dependency when you go green with 123cheapsolar.com.
Hi, this is Ted Anderson. Have you ever wondered why banks, stockbrokers, investment advisors won't talk about gold IRAs? They've been available since 1986, yet the financial industry won't recognize the value of gold for your retirement. Gold has outperformed paper investments, yet no word about IRAs. If you would like to have gold for your retirement, call 800-686-2237. Don't get left behind by rising inflation and low returns. Call 800-686-2237. Secure your future and call 1-800-686-2237.
This message starts with a great offer from Big Berkey Water Filters because we don't want you drinking dangerous water 1 minute longer. Right now, purchase any filter system from BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com to get your choice of 2 Berkey Sport bottles, a KDF shower filter, a set of fluoride filters, or our new sight glass spigot absolutely free. Why do this? Because over 60% of municipal water is fluoridated, and at less than 2 cents per gallon, Berkey Water Filters purify both treated and untreated water, removing dangerous chlorine, fluoride, and other contaminants. Big Berkey water filters are powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water, so they're perfect for rainwater collection systems and emergency preparedness. Remember, Big Berkey includes free shipping on every order over $50, and GCN listeners get 5% off all ceramic filter systems. Visit BIGBERKEY waterfilters.com or call 877-99-BERKEY. That's BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com or call today 1-877-99-BERKEY.
Okay, Lindsey Williams is our guest, I promise, for the next 30 minutes. When we come back, the next segment, we will take your phone calls. Tony, Nick, Tim, George, Sean, and many others. The toll-free number to join us for questions only for Lindsey Williams on the economy, the dollar default that the globalists are engineering, what's happening with oil prices, his inside knowledge, 800-259-9231. And maybe we'll keep Lindsey a little bit in the next hour to continue with calls. I do have the continued radiation fallout, whitewash going on in the U.S., what they say safe or normal levels are being raised between 1,000 to 100,000 times, depending on the isotope. Another incredible article up at prisonplanet.com and Infowars.com. The TSA threatened the doctor and his wife when they already put their 6-year-old and their other children through the scanners. They then wanted to grope her, and they said, put her back in the scanner. And they said no, and they started arguing a little bit or questioning, and they were told there would be trouble. And they've told ABC News that if they didn't submit. So the headline is, parents say TSA made it clear there would be trouble if they refused to allow 6-year-old daughter to be groped. That's the prisonplanet.com headline. On Infowars, it's a simpler headline. TSA threatened parents of 6-year-old before groping. Is that the Infowars headline I came up with? Yes, TSA threatened parents before 6-year-old groped. So that's up on Infowars.com. We've got to get the revolt kicked back into high gear. It's ongoing against the globalist. Side issue, Lindsey, and then we're going to get back into the larger issues of the economy. What is your view on the TSA groping Ron Paul, groping Jesse Ventura, groping small children, sticking their hands in the pants now, and then threatening the parents if they don't like it? This is pure goonism, training us to be basically loaded on the cattle cars.
Training us exactly as Hitler trained the Jews and others during the last war. It's no different. You've heard me say so many times, the name of the game is control, and this is exactly what the elite want. But let me give you one or two more things here, Alex, before we have to get into phone calls. It's so important. And again, I'll say I am so appreciative today to be on your show more than probably any time.
Well, we're appreciative to have you. Go ahead.
Yeah, my predictions and the things that I have to say do not come from tea leaves or divine revelation. Folks, I'm not a prophet. The elite personally have told me these things. Now, we have seen what they have done come to pass exactly as they told me it would. And I'm going to come down and give you a solution. I had to come up with something. People are so desperate. I've gotten so many emails. First of all, you have seen gold and silver prices do exactly what Mr. Fromm told me 3 years ago. And I begged all of you to buy it. I said, please don't hesitate one day. And now you're wishing you had taken Mr. Fromm's advice before he died. Gasoline prices are going exactly where they said it'll go. I do not think it'll go to $300 a barrel. I think it'll go to $150 to $200 a barrel. And Saudi Arabia will be the last country to be touched. The next one to be thrown to the wind is Yemen. Watch it. I just got this prediction this past week. The World Bank is now saying, within the past 2 weeks, they've said we've got to have a new reserve currency. A new reserve currency. What are they going to back it with? They're going to back it with gold and silver. Purchase gold and silver every bit you can. You think gold is high price now, it's going to $3,000 an ounce. You're going to see silver to $50 to $100 an ounce. Mark my words again. Are you noticing, people, that the prediction that was given to me a year ago, there are still no shortages on the grocery store shelves? I know. All over talk show circuit, the show's host was saying, go and have a food shortage, go and have a food shortage. Then I came along and was given this by one of my elite friends. He said, no, Chaplain, there's not going to be any shortages of groceries on the grocery store shelf, but he said, you're going to go hungry. And I said, why? He said, because the dollar is going to lose its purchasing power to the point that you won't be able to afford the groceries. Now, I want to give you a solution. This is something that has come. I had to do something in light of what these people have told me in the past few weeks. Please hear this, and let's go over it if we can. What is a solution? Alex, I think the only solution at this point is to expose the elite. Now, do you remember, I exposed gold and silver. I exposed the gasoline price. I told you what the World Bank said. I told you what the food was going to happen on the grocery store shelves. Now people go back and look at that and say, Lindsey, everything the elite told you over these past 3 years has happened exactly like you said it. Now, there's such a credibility that has been gained that, Alex, when I come on InfoWars and say it again, people almost say, oh my goodness, it's going to take place this way. Alex, we've got to expose everything that the elite are doing, and when we expose them, because of your track record, and you've told it over the years, the truth exactly like it is, and with the track record of what they've given me over the years, if we can expose these people enough, to enough people across America, they are going to take it as gospel. And
stay there.
We're on the march. The empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
Hi, folks. This is Alex Jones, and I want to tell you about the Silver Lungs generator. Now you can produce pure and endless colloidal silver and deliver the solution directly into the bloodstream by breathing the solution through the lungs. The respiratory system is the first line of defense for airborne pathogens and viruses. The Silver Lungs generator infuses the respiratory system with your self-produced nano-silver solutions and also delivers the silver nanoparticles instantly into the bloodstream. With continued legislation threatening the sale of nano-silver products, you can now produce pure and endless colloidal silver with the Silver Lungs generator. Very easy to follow step-by-step instructions are provided, making production fast and simple. Go to www.silverlungs.com today and learn more about the breakthrough technology of the Silver Lungs generator. That's www.silverlungs.com. Hundreds of nations have fallen to tyranny in the last century alone. This is our last chance to not relive history.
As they're finishing off this agenda, they'll be pulling the rug from underneath Americans at home.
I have tremendous influence on our president and Congress, and they really are calling the shots.
I think it's incumbent upon all of us as American citizens to pay attention.
Fall of the Republic identifies the enemies of our nation, the criminal offshore cartel, hell-bent on destroying sovereignty, and on its ashes constructing world government.
Tim Geithner, Bernanke, they're arsonists. They're asking for more matches. And the Congress is saying, who do we make the check out to?
Today, seems like nobody does care. And right now in Washington, D.C., we have seen a fall of the Republic.
Get your copy of Fall of the Republic on DVD at Infowars.com or watch it online right now in super high quality at prisonplanet.tv. This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages.